Mystifying Mike, who is a magician and scientist from Oxnard, is with us on Summer Fair. Not only is he going to tell us what a Mobius strip is, he's also going to show us how to make one, right?
Hi, Diana.
Okay.
I'm going to begin by telling a story about a circus manager who sent out a magician to get 3 sets of belts. I'm going to use these newspaper belts to help me in the story. He wanted a set of belts for the 2 trapeze artists that looked alike. They want the belts to look alike. He also wanted a set of belts for the 2 clowns who the belts had to be attached together so that they could tumble around and look stupid, silly, okay? Then he wanted a great big huge belt for the great big huge strong woman. Well, anyhow, he sent out the magician came back with a special 3 belts for $1. Well, the circus master was a little upset with them, but he said, wait a second, I'm going to take 1 belt, and with the scissors, I'll make what you need. He started cutting around the belt, just like this. Now, the circus magician was very nervous, and he was shaking like that for fear that the circus master would kick him out of the circus for ending up with the wrong kind of belts. Well, anyhow, when he got all the way around like this, he said, you want a belt for the twin trapeze artists? Here it is. And he ended up with 2 belts. Well, the circus master wasn't impressed. Nobody was impressed, but he said, just a second. You said you needed a belt for the 2 clowns, or a set of belts for the 2 clowns who were going to tumble around together. He took another strip of paper. He was really getting scared now because the circus master said, if you don't come up with the right belts, you're going to have to find a job working in, well, who knows where. Anyhow, the magician was a little bit nervous, but when he got all the way around to the last bit of the belt, he blew on it like that, and he ended up with 2 belts hooked together. Okay, now save it for the last one. Okay, now hold on to that, Mike. And then he took his final belt like this, okay? And he cut it. And he was very, 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 very scared, but he knew that because he was a magician, he would come out with the right kind of belt. The manager, circus man, said, you need 1 large, large belt for the great big huge strong woman. And when he got all the way around, he hoped that his magic would work. He finished cutting it, blew on it, and ended up with 1 belt for the huge strong woman. Okay, now take a hold of that, Jaime, and I'm going to show you people and you how you can make these belts. It's very easy. You take a newspaper. For one thing, it's cheap. For another thing, it's got columns in it, lines on it, see? And it's easy to cut strips. And then you cut strips of paper like this, okay? And then you glue them together to make them extra long. Mike, why don't you give me one of yours, okay? And Mike has already done this. Now, Mike and Robin, I want you to watch this. Normally, we glue a belt like this, like the kind you wear. But for the belt that is for the great big huge strong woman, we do this. We take it and we twist it once. This is called a Mobius strip, okay? Mike and Robin do that and glue it. First you put it normal, and then you give it 1 twist like that. This is from the mathematical field of topology, okay? Now glue that together, and when you get done, and when you're done gluing it, cut them out and see what happens. Okay, Jaime and Kim, this is how you make the belts that are hooked together, okay? And this was for the 2 circus clowns that tumble together. Start normal again, like this. The 2 belts like this. And instead of giving it 1 twist, you give it 2 twists. Okay? Now you can count to 2, right? Okay. Okay, 1, 2. All right? Now I'll give you the belt for the 2 belts that are hooked together. Okay? Now, people, you people here, and you can try this using not just 1 or 2, but perhaps 3 twists, and see what happens when you cut it. Okay? Also, you can take the one with 1 twist, and with a crayon, draw a line on it, and you're going to find out that you end up exactly where you started on the strip. Okay? You have to avoid sticking your finger to the paper because then it doesn't work right? Now, you can make up your own story to go along with this. And like when I tell a story, I change it every time a little bit to kind of make it more fun for me. All right, how you coming? Okay, Mike, let's see what you got. The big one, the double belt. The double, it's twice as big. And Robin, you almost there? Kim, Jaime? Okay, You know, magicians use these with cloth and they rip them, and there's all kinds of ways. They've been around for as long as magic has been around. Jaime, you got the double belt. Good going. Okay. These are also called Afghan bands in the field of magic. There you go, Kim. So you gotta be careful when you cut so you don't cut off to the side, because if you do that, then you have to start over or change your story. That sometimes happens. Robin, you got your big belt there too? Okay, let's see what you can do at home with the story and the belts. Diane?